Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. How are you
All
feeling?
right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We are I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody right now. Carlos, thank you so much for co-hosting. He is going to continue to, because people are just flocking on. I'm hoping to max this out. We can have 100 panelists on here and 1,000 people watching. Plus, we're live now, and the Vision team, we are recording. We always get, when you have the honor and the ability to tap into an amazing mentor. Someone told me this a long time ago. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Well, apparently it took me over 40 years to get ready, because now the amazing teacher has arrived. And I could not be more honored, more blessed. 8-figure earner, 55 millionaires, number 13 all-time earner in the world in network marketing, but more than anything, the most amazing servant heart, servant leadership, someone that has dedicated his life to helping others. The path of success is in the service of many, and Mr. Robert Hollis is the epitome and example of that. So without further ado, I want to give it and turn it over to my mentor, my brother, my friend, the most amazing man that I can invite to this training that we do on Saturdays, and I can't do it like Craig Jackman, but Mr. Robert Hollis.
There we go. Carlos is speedster there. There we go. So thank you, Ron, so much. You guys can hear me right now? I think Ron just needs to be Ron as far as introductions. I mean, I pray that each and every one of you one day gets introduced that way, so you can get this weird feeling that, oh my God, I'm excited. I can't wait to see who he says. And I'm just very, very honored and blessed to be here. And the topic today is twofold. One, you are a winner, an amazing, amazing winner. And what I need to do is get you into the mindset of when you always won. All right. So let me really help you with that, because bottom line, Ron and I was talking, and I think that you guys see that it's sometimes the better that the company does, the better that the dream team does, the better that the power team does, the better that the vision team does. I think that a lot of you that have been around for a little while, you're probably getting a little more anxiety, a little more pressure, because it's like the rocket ship's taking off. You know what I mean? It just keeps building momentum, so I can remember when Carlos and Ron, when I first met them, and Carlos and Ron are both going, wow, I don't know what, how we're going to get to 5K and 10K. And then all of a sudden you work hard and you not only hit it, but then all of a sudden you get this position where you're in a place where now all of a sudden people are getting recognition for achieving the rank advance in like 5 or 10 or 12 days of the very first day. And I can remember the first time that happened to me, because it was shock. I logged in Terry's back office and she was 100K the very first day of this month. That freaks me out. And I can still hear some background noise, so I don't know who's got their microphone. There we go. But go ahead and mute it. There we go. Thank you so much. And one of the things that I wanted to do is tell each and every one of you how my mentor taught me 32 years ago, because I couldn't have been more spiritually bankrupt. I was financially, physically, spiritually, mentally bankrupt. I tell people there was only one step left for me over 32 years ago. And I was sad to say this, but it was times in my life where I didn't feel like I needed to be here anymore. You know what I mean? I didn't know anything else I had to offer. And the one thing that I thought I would never lose is being a father to my eldest son. And it got so bad for me because, I can't lie to my son anymore. Jim Rohn says this, and I want every one of you to listen closely, very, very closely. Is every one of you will hopefully have a day very, very, very soon, hopefully today with this training, where you say, I'm not living like this anymore. And so if you hear Jim Rohn, for those of you that haven't, yeah, I love his YouTube videos. I've been blessed to be personally mentored by Jim Rohn, and I miss him so much. But Jim Rohn said his breaking point was really simple. He heard a knock on the door. He answered the door, and there was two little girls selling Girl Scout cookies. And she said, "Hi, mister, will you please help our Girl Scouts and get some cookies?" And he says, "I'm really, really sorry, but another girl was here a couple days ago and I bought cookies from her." And they go, "Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate you," and turned around and walked off. And he said he shut the door, and he said that lie. I know no one here lies, but he said that lie because he didn't have any money to buy Girl Scout cookies. And he says, when your life has hit such a bottom where you got to lie to a Girl Scout, it's time to change your life. And he said, you know, how pathetic can you be? And that moment for me, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll do my best to keep it together because every time I bring the story up, it chokes me up. But, you know, here I'm on workman's comp. I think I've been on workman's comp now for over 7 months, making $900 a month. I had sold and pawned everything, including the car I was driving. So I had a old beat up Toyota Celica, and the pawn shop was able to give me a loan on the car. And I was already 3 months behind on payments to the pawn shop. And so I'm driving the car around, and I do these, you know, my son's like going, "What's going on?" He had to be a whopping 6 years old. And, you know, all of a sudden he sees me pull over, and I still have like a brace on my leg. They took off the cast. I had a brace and crutches, and people are going, "How do you drive?" You do. And, you know, and then all of a sudden I'm getting out of my car, and my son says, "Dad." And I said, "Yeah." And he says, "Listen, if you just go up a couple of blocks and hang a left, our apartment building's right there." And I didn't know what to say to him because I didn't know how to tell a 6-year-old that his dad was hiding a car from the repo man. That if I didn't hide the car, we wouldn't have a car. And so anyone have one of those days where you just go, "I'm done. I am flipping done." Well, for those of you that know how things get, it got worse. So we walked these couple of blocks, get into the apartment. I got this white piece of paper on my door, and it says 10-day pay or quit. We go inside the house, the apartment, open up the apartment, click on the lights, and I had no lights. And so the very first thing that I did is called my ex-wife and asked her if she would take her son. So my first wife abandoned me and my son. And so now I got to call her after being a single father and providing for my son. And I got to ask her if she'll watch her own son. Man. So how many people do stupid stuff when you're desperate? Raise your hand. For the rest of you, you're lying, okay? We don't think with the right mind. And so the wife that I have today at that time was my girlfriend. And so I pawned my toolbox, bought a one-way ticket for my wife to go from California back home to Montana. And I told her, "Listen, I love you and I appreciate you, but it's got to be easy for you to find a guy that's got a job." And I almost lost my wife that I have now. So now I'm sitting in a dark apartment, lonely. Why do we seclude ourselves when we go through bad times? See, it's like you don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to tell everyone. You don't want to tell everyone that, you know, that your life sucks. So you sort of seclude yourself, right? I get a call from the bill collector. And I just, this is what I said. I said, "Is there any way you can call me up at 6 o'clock tomorrow?" And he goes, "Why?" And I said, "Well, I have no electricity and alarm clock doesn't work. So call me 6 o'clock tomorrow. I'll go out and see if I can find a job, even though I'm on workman's comp. But I just got to the point where I couldn't do anything anymore. And I remember one of the times that I really surrendered. Really surrendered. Not you. Have any of you guys sort of surrendered? You always cut these deals with the guy upstairs. You know what I mean? If you do this, if you get me out of here this one time, I promise, and you fill in the blank, right? You know, like he doesn't, or your creator doesn't pull off the deal, but you don't, right? I promise I'll go to church. I promise I'll tithe more. I promise I'll talk to people. You know, I just get me out of this. And I tell people it was weird, and I'll never forget this, because I got down on the one knee I had left, and I just surrendered. I just said, listen, I don't know if you want me to go into missionary work. I don't know what you want, but I'm telling you right now, you got my attention. You got my attention. I don't know what to do. Please help me. Some people just won't say, please help me. Please help me. Guide me. Give me the right direction. And when I did that, 2 days later, a friend that I met like 2-3 times, his name is Sean Hennigan. And he calls me up and he says, Robert, how you doing? No, it was Bobby. I'm the mechanic. He says, Bobby, how you doing? And what did I say? I lied. I went, oh, I'm doing awesome. Great. It's like, wow, really? I almost blew away another opportunity. Because what if he would have heard that and went, oh my God, he sounds like he's doing great. I won't talk to him. And he said, Bobby, listen, I met this guy. I seen his check attached to the stub. It was $62,000. He's expanding a company in this area, and he's looking for people that are coachable, that will, follow instructions. You need no experience, and he's looking for people to train to do what he's doing. And that day, I had ears to hear. And I said, I'll come pick you up. I met my mentor, and the rest is history. So some of you won't get out of your own way because you haven't got to that point where you say, I'm not living this way anymore. Because getting ears to hear enough to get involved as an affiliate is not enough. It's not enough. You got to still listen in here. So once you get in, you go, wow, this is incredible. This is wild. This is great. I'm getting in. Well, as soon as you get in, doesn't mean that now you get to turn all your ideas on, all your creativity on, all your Frankenstein business on. No. When I got ears to hear, as soon as I got involved, I looked at him and said, just please tell me the only thing that I need to do to earn income. And he looked at me right in the face and he says, Robert, how much money do you need right now to turn things around? I said, $3,800. $3,800 would, I've already talked to the landlord. If I make a payment and a half, I get to stay in the apartment. If I go make a payment or 2 payments on the pawn shop for my car, they're going to let me keep my car. I need to make $3,800. And he says, if you do exactly what I tell you to do, and here's the one that you guys won't like to hear, stop thinking. Stop thinking. For those of you that are not Star Wars fans, there's a clip that you can go look. And it says, don't try, do. Don't try, do. Now you notice I could change the word try. Don't think, do. Don't think, do. And so when you're not doing and you're thinking, you're not hurting bad enough yet. How bad do you got to let things get? Just think about that. So we know the product works. We know the comp plan works. We know the marketing system works. We know everything works. Companies going at rapid speed. The people that are doing are actually increasing. They're hitting ranks faster. Carlos is on his way to 50. Ron is on his way to 100. We're watching it, clocking it. Terry's on the way to super. You know, I don't know if you guys seen this, but I think it was on the 14th, you know, last Thursday. That was Terry's year anniversary in the company. She only made $452,000. She had a 30-day period where she made $152,000. One of those days where, you know, months where we're just finishing her year and a payday lands on the 7th and another payday lands on the 7th. So both residual checks and the check in the middle both land within that 30-day period. And I'll go in, we get paid today. And I click on it and I'm going, 152 grand. What's wrong with this software? That was my first thing. I went, what, $152,000? Are you out of your mind? And I went back there and I added them from the 7th to the 7th. For the love of God, are you kidding me? So for those of you that know my past, do you realize I broke every single record building my wife's position? I only have one record left to break. I broke the first check. We did $10,232. It was the fastest I ever got to six figures. My first year in a previous company, I made $418,000. Terry did $452,000. It took me 3 years to make $50,000 a month. Terry's income for the first two paydays of this month, March, is over $60,000. I'm like, what is going on? And while all this is going on and the windows of heaven are open up and there's more blessings pouring on the Hollis family than any time in history, and I'm seeing it happen in Carlos and Ron and Alice, and I'm seeing this happen in all these groups, and there's still a group of people that are watching this going, let me think. I wonder where to find people that are dissatisfied. Where would dissatisfied people be? I wonder where I could find some people where this product would change their lives and the lives for their family. I wonder where I could find some people that need to supplement their income and get out of debt. Ron, is there any way you can do a game plan with me? Because I just don't know where people are. I just have no idea where people are. If I just knew where people were. Listen, okay, billions of people on Facebook. Okay. When would be the best time to reach out to people? I don't know. They were desperate yesterday and they're desperate today. I would say anytime. Oh, yeah. But when I get up in the morning, you know, I know people are, you know, they're doing their kids' things. They're getting their kids ready for school. They're getting ready for work. It sure wouldn't be good to call them, you know, during the morning time. And now they're at work, you know, I'm not going to call during the day because I sure don't want to bother them. You know, they got things going on and you know, we sure don't want to call them. And don't call during lunch hour. Are you kidding me? That's rude. That's rude. Now they're done for lunch. Yeah, calling them now, you know, they probably got a lot going on. Don't you guys got a lot going on? So, you know, reaching out to people or connecting with them on Facebook during the late afternoon, you know, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. I sure don't want to, you know, bother people. I don't feel worth it. I don't feel like I'm enough. I don't deserve, great things happening to me. I don't need to make extra money to give to charity. So I'll just wait. Yeah, and now it's supper time. Oh my God. You know what I mean? I hate when telemarketers, like, you'd actually put yourself in that position. Pretty pathetic. You're a person that loves people, wants to help people. You're the furthest way away from a telemarketer. You know what I mean? You're actually have love in your heart. You want to help other people actually experience the stuff that other people did. Now it's after supper, and people relax. This is their relax time. This is where they unwind with the family, and you know what? Later at night, that's not a good time because people are not thinking about being stressed out about how they're going to pay bills, and they're basically down on their knees asking for help too, and they're just looking for someone to actually reach out to them because they do have ears to hear. But you know what? What I'll do is I think what I'll do is I'll just, I'll do some more thinking and I'll be stressed out, and then I'll try to get some sleep and I'll start again tomorrow. Did I just explain anyone's life here? When is the thinking going to stop? So I know that you guys are flipping out a little bit because you go, wow, you said this was about being a winner. I don't feel like a winner. I didn't get on here to get beat up. Well, let me rephrase that. Every one of you, if we could do a movie of your life, some of you are going, listen, can we edit some spots out? Yeah, we can. All right. So if we did a movie of your life and all of us were watching it, can you look back at how many times your back was against the wall and you didn't know what to do? You needed money to pay a payment. You were sick or something, and you needed to get, fixed, or, maybe a person that you love needed something. And all of a sudden what you do is you wait till your back against the wall. And then all of a sudden you go, I've had it. I'm not living this way anymore. Wham! You make it happen. Why do we have to wait for our back to get against the wall? I'll tell you why. We're human. So where I relate this to everyone, if you don't know what I'm talking about, what I always relate this to is school. They break schools into usually quarters, right? And you're supposed to learn a bunch of stuff during a quarter and then take a test. Why do we all wait till Veronica, the test is tomorrow? And you're like, for the love of God. And now you go home and you take all your 3 months that you're supposed to be paying attention and you shove it into, 12, 15 hours. And then you show up and you take the test, and Veronica gets her test and she passed. Why? Because we're human. So how many of you feel like you're almost ready to get ready to go out there and really do this? It's the thinking. And I know that Ron put this on here, but it's like, that's why in every movie that you guys see where, something happens bad to somebody and then something good happens to somebody, is we all get this pressure and finally we do something. And where it comes from, ladies and gentlemen, is straight out faith. Faith, belief that if others can do this, you can do this. I don't know if some of you got to watch Josh and Jenna and Todd Falcone that I've known for 30 years. When you guys watched that training, there was some highlights that I want to give to you guys. Did you notice that Josh did the same thing that I did to be successful? He said, I found out from my mentor that I didn't need to be a messenger. I needed to be able to show people the message. And I'm not being sacrilegious here, but for those of you that are believers in anything, do you notice that I always say to people, I'll go, listen, are you a believer? Yeah, I'm a believer. I said, let me ask you a question. Who was the last person that you invited to get in front of your pastor? What? If you're a believer, we're supposed to be witnesses. We're supposed to go out and tell our personal testimony to people and get them excited and bring them to church. Did you guys forget that part? No, I love people that are believers, but they only believe in the parts of the Bible that they want to believe in. They don't want to believe in the other parts. You know, the part where it says go to and fro to the ends of the earth and spread the good news. Yeah, let's not talk about that one. So when's the last time that you went out to somebody and said, hey, would you like some more love, joy, happiness, and peace of mind? Yeah. I got to introduce you to somebody. What are you doing Wednesday night? What are you doing Saturday or Sunday? Let me introduce you to the messenger. Are you guys following this? So the other ones that say that you should go 2 by 2, an expert's not welcome in your own hometown. So the only way that you can talk to your friends and family is introducing them to somebody that they don't know. And some of you won't call your chicken list or reach out to your chicken list. Why? Because you're waiting to make money. See, as soon as I make money, as soon as I can make money, because they're going to ask me how long I'm going to be in. How long you been doing this? Terry, how long have you been in? How much have you made? Oh my God. If they ask that question, I'm in trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to call them yet. You're not supposed to talk to them. You're waiting to become a messenger before you talk to people that need this business and need this product. How stupid is that? Whoa. Now, what if this was the secret? What if when you had the courage to just be a messenger instead of deliver the message, and you followed instructions and you went to your chicken list, and they were the very people that would push you over the top? Those people would push you to 5, 10, 25, 50. What if that was the only secret? That you got to learn to get out of your own way. Wow. So for those of you that are not direct, and I'm not, I even use that as a side door approach. I walk up to Troy and say, hi, Troy, how you been? Great. Listen, Troy, who do you know? Who do you know that would want more love, more peace of mind, more joy in their life? Who do you know that would love that? Me. Are you serious? Yeah. Listen, I've gotten a lot more peace, love, and joy in my life since I met this guy named Ron. Ron is incredible. Is there any way possible that I could share a couple of videos? Or maybe if you're interested, I can see if I can't just get Ron to share a few things with you. Would you mind if I did that, Troy? Troy is really close to me. Well, Robert, come on, we're friends. We've been working together forever. We've been friends. Why don't you tell me what it is? Well, I just shared with you some very important things. Love, peace, mind, joy. I don't want to mess up the message. I'm new. I've been working with Ron. Ron is documented and he can share you the message. I'd rather you hear it from him because everyone I share the message with says, I'm not interested. I'm too busy. Everyone I share the message with doesn't reply. They don't do anything. So I've messed it up long enough. This is too important for me and my family. And so I don't want to mess up the message, Troy, because as soon as I give you the message, then you're going to ask me questions and I'm not going to know the answers to those questions. And then you're going to lose that joy, that love, that peace of mind, all because I wasn't obedient enough to just be the messenger. So I just want to introduce you to Ron. Is that okay? How many people could say right now that this training's over? See what I mean? It's like, that's what I got good at. My mentor said to me, Robert, did you see my check? I said, yeah, I seen your check. He goes, I don't get mad at me when I say this. I said, I won't get mad at you. I said, I will do anything. How many of you said, I will do anything? I will do anything to turn this around, except do and not think. You'll do everything except do instead of thinking. Because how many of you are really good at procrastinating? Any one of you ever procrastinate? See, some of you will think about that and raise your hand later. Because why? You were thinking. I said, did anyone procrastinate? You're going like, if I raised my hand, is that going to make me look silly? Is this a joke? Why is he what? See, your first immediate thing is not to do. Not to do. Your first thought is to think. How's that working for you? So right away, it's like, you got to contact people. Where do I find people? What time of the day? What do I say? Carlos, do you got a script? Give me the scripts, because I just want to copy and paste. I don't want to connect with people. So why wouldn't we connect with people? I don't know. We're scared. We're scared? Yeah. What are they going to think?
No, I don't know how to do it.
Did you guys hear that Christina's in the marijuana business?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that? Oh my God, Christina's in the marijuana business. She's such a wonderful woman too, and she makes incredible desserts. I don't want to call the cops on her. But I think Christina's I think she's in the marijuana business, the wacky weed thing. And so we go, what are people going to think? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? Any one of you live in the what if world? What if they say no? What if they don't reply? What if they tell other people? If you're going to live in the what if world, let's live in the what if world. What if they say yes? What if they say yes and tell everybody? What if they get yes and use the product and I didn't know that a family member that they love was struggling with something? And as soon as they took the product, and now the person goes out and tells everybody, oh my God, my mother, a lot of people didn't know this, but she was just in excruciating pain. She always took these pharmaceuticals and she just wasn't the same grandma. And you guys know Christina? Yeah. The one that makes the great desserts? Yeah. She shared this with me and I gave this stuff to my mother and now my mother is not suffering anymore. Oh my God, Christina is such an amazing woman. Can I talk to Christina? Yes, I can. Let me get her on. Let me go get, yeah. I would love to do this. What if you're going to live in the what if world and it's all stuff that you're making up in your head anyway, can it be some good stories from now on? What if this happens and it's good? And what if this happens and it's good? And what if this happens and it's good? And what if this happens, is it good? Because you guys will find out something that's very bizarre. Why does your mind listen to what you have to say? Because it has nothing else to do. So you go, I can't wait for Terry to hit, 10K. I can't wait for Terry to hit 25K. I can't wait for Terry to get her checks to, $4,000 a month. That would be, life-changing for her. Why? Because he can give more to charities. And then, oh my God, I shared this with people and now they're going to 5K. And Terry goes to 25K. And I was going, whoa, this is happening a little faster than I thought. Now I'm excited. Now she went over $10,000. You thought I was excited when she made 4. I'm more excited that she made 10. And I started talking to more people because I know people want to supplement their income, but I know people that want to walk away from their job. What if I went out there and found 5 or 10 or 20 people that were willing to do this to get off their job? Then all of a sudden Terry's 50K. And all of a sudden I got people that are 25Ks in my group. And they're going, oh my God, I can't believe I already made $5,000. I go, I know. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. Well, I'm going to talk to some other people. Well, guess what? Now some of my people are $5,000. Did you just go 25K? Yeah. But guess what? Ron just went 50K. Shut the front door. Are you serious? People are actually getting in this. Did you see that Allison went to 10K? I know. That is amazing. Carlos has said, oh my God, Carlos is already 25K and it's before the middle of the month. Ron's already, 50K. And I mean, oh my God, they're going for 100K. Now Ron's going to go for 250K. Did you see Aaron Parker is already 100K and it was the 12th of the month? Are you kidding me? He's on. How many people, if you're going to listen to yourself talk a bunch of fake stuff, why don't you jack yourself up with a bunch of stuff that's really happening? So instead of thinking, what do I do all day? I tell stories. Oh my God, have you guys seen Troy? Yeah. Troy hits 10K and he's not even my friend on Facebook yet. Who's the heck is Troy? I don't even know Troy. I got people now that are hitting 5K and 10K and they're not even my friends on Facebook. How the heck can that happen? Because some people stopped thinking and started doing. Can I get an amen? So now we're going to go back to you being a winner. Are you okay? Is everyone okay with this? Let me show you when you get in a winner's atmosphere. How many of you went to elementary school? See, I'm still going to get some people that won't raise their hand no matter what I do. They're just not going to do it. Okay. So some of you that went to elementary school, when all of a sudden 6th grade got done, for those of you that are not from this country, I know there's different ways to learn, but I was just almost positive that I was going to junior high. Did any one of you actually hit junior high? Why did you go from 6th to 7th grade? Because everyone around you expected you to. Let me say that again. Everyone around you expected you to. I'm not going to allow my friends to go to 7th grade and me not go to 7th grade. Are you at what? I'm going to 7th grade. Then they tricked us, right? Because we get 6 years in one place, then only 2 in another. Some of you are going, how old are you? I don't even know if they do that in school still. But yeah. So now all of a sudden you got to go to junior high and then you go to high school. Did you guys ever notice that there was a big change for me when I went these 2 moves? I didn't know the place. I've never been there. I was scared. What if this happens? What if people don't like me? Oh my God, are you telling me they're taking all the elementary schools and they're mixing them together? Shut up. No. Yeah. You got to be around. So all of a sudden you can be pretty cool in a group of 10 kids. But now all of a sudden you got to go to a place where there's a couple of 100 kids. You're not so cool anymore. All of a sudden, now, that's scary. How many people can remember how scary it was to go to junior high? It's like you're freaking starting all over again. And then they trick us. You only get 2 years there. And then you got to go to high school. Oh my God. Was it different there? But why did you do it? Because you were expected to. And everybody around you was doing it. So Troy, Allison, Carlos, Ron, the other people that are on here, because we got 4 pages, 94 people. Woo! Which, by the way, if you guys know Envision Team, you guys can share it to everywhere. So how many people think that you better share this with people, right? Because you're winners. You're winners when you're around the right group of people and people raise the expectations that they expect you to do. Everyone on here, I expect you to get to 5K. You already have a proven path of how to get there. Stop thinking, start doing. Why? Can you guys handle it? I'm being pretty straightforward here, ain't I? The reason that you got to stop thinking is because your thinking got you to where you are right now. And we just talked about, if you're not making enough income to give to charities, if you're not making enough income to retire a spouse, if you're not making enough income to give to your grandkids, if you're not making enough income to get rid of stress, get rid of stress. Did any one of you know what the #1 killer in the world is? Heart disease. If you look it up, Google it. That's why you can't even make up stuff anymore. So if you put up the #1 killer, it says heart disease. Do you know what male or female, which ones have more heart disease? Females by far. Why? They're stressed out of their flipping mind. Because moms are nurturers. They're lovers. And they nurture. And when they have to worry about, how am I going to get the money to take care of my kids? What am I going to do to make sure I keep a roof over their head? So heart disease kills women faster than it kills men. Does anyone know what the #1 contributor to stress is?
Yeah, we all know.
Wow. So if you know any people that are stressed, can you help them get unstressed? We have a product and a comp plan that does both. I could just walk up to people or message them. Hey, Catherine, do you know any women right now that are stressed? Yeah. I can help them. Really? Yeah. How? I got this messenger named Carlos. I don't want to mess up the message because it's so important. Is there any way? Now, you guys know when I say Carlos or Ron, I could say Aaron, I could say Robert, I could say Jenna, I could say Josh. Because you know what the definition of an expert is? Someone they don't know. And a lot of people were not taught how to promote and edify. We don't know how to be messengers. Can I show you how fast I can prove this? Let me see here. Sharon, can you hear me? Sharon, I'm going to unmute you really quick, or someone that's the host can do that. Oh, we had more than one Sharon. I was looking at Sharon G. Greg. Is it Greg?
Oh my goodness.
There. Hi, Sharon. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you married?
I'm better after listening to you.
Oh, awesome. Sharon, are you married?
Yes, I am.
How long?
55 years.
Awesome.
My husband says all of his life.
Yeah, I that's the way I feel. Good feeling, by the way. Okay, do you have grandkids?
Yes.
Do you go to church?
No.
Okay, awesome. Are you currently still working?
No.
Okay, cool. What's your husband's name?
Pardon me?
What's your husband's name?
Larry.
Larry. Watch this. Veronica. Can I use you? Hi, Veronica.
How are you?
Wonderful. Veronica, do you have a minute?
I do.
Listen, I'm right now found a group of people that are just so amazing. And I want to share with you something that I know that will change people's lives. And I'm just new to the company, and I was wondering if I could share with you. I met this incredible woman named Sharon, and her and her husband, Larry, are just incredible people. They just love people. And they're in their retirement years right now, and they're actually helping people, you know, with their retirement, but also with a lot of other things. I just love Sharon. She's amazing. Larry's incredible. And I was just wondering if I can introduce you to them.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Veronica.
You're welcome.
Okay, so everybody mute. How many people want to meet Sharon? How many people want to meet Larry? Did you guys catch that? You know, people think that it's so hard to edify and promote. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Veronica.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Larry. But do you guys understand? You got to make it about other people. I don't know who didn't mute. There we go. I hope that I hope I didn't wipe out everybody there. But did that help anyone? You know why people have difficulties edifying and promoting somebody? Anybody want to take a guess? You think too much. Well, what would I say about Sharon? What would I say about Larry? I don't know. Ask them a few questions about them. So every one of you go, well, you know, Carlos and Allison and Ron and, you know, and Troy, they're not available. I didn't have my mentor. He never taught me three-way calls. We didn't have where you could enter them in a chat. My mentor didn't live in the same town. How can you edify and promote somebody and then just put in a VHS tape? Yeah, I'm that old. You know, when I had two tapes when I walked over to people's house, do you have beta or do you have VHS? That's when you know you're old. You know what I mean? Beta, what the heck are you talking about? What is beta? You know, but we got to just be enthusiastic. We got to learn to promote and edify someone other than ourselves. And we got to learn to be a messenger. Did this help any of you? Now, here's something that you guys will not believe, but it's true. Do you know that if I went to my friends and family after doing this business for 32 years, if I go to my family and friends, they'll say no thanks. Why would they say no thanks? Because the last thing that your family and friends want to do is get into something that they do that you're doing and you're kicking their butt. See, my friends and family don't want to get into a company that I'm in because now they got to always hear, oh my God, Terry Hollis? Yeah, you're related to her? Yeah. You must be making tens of thousands of dollars. No, I think too much. I'm always changing stuff. I'm trying to be creative. I got a Frankenstein business. Are you guys getting this? Let me go on. I got to go back to making you winners again. All right. So you pulled it off in high school. Some of you, because of who you're around, didn't finish high school. How awful is that? My sons didn't finish high school. They were homeschooled. So, you know, it's like all of a sudden, if you're around a bunch of people that didn't finish school and didn't go to college, then why would you go to college? No one expects you to go to college. So why would you go to college? And what did all my uncles and aunts and everyone I knew tell me why you need a high school diploma? Well, you need a high school diploma to get a job. No, you don't. We'll hire you tomorrow. All my uncles were entrepreneurs. They were plumbers, mechanics, construction. I made money in the oil field. I made money putting in septic tanks, digging basements, you know? It's like, hey, how many people know if you want to be a blue collar worker, you really don't need a lot of education. You need to work around people that know what the hell they're doing. So all your experience is in the field, being an apprentice. Oh my God, I wish network marketing was that way. Richard got it. I seen Richard like, yeah, if you don't know how to be an electrician, you show up to somebody and you say, listen, I'd like to be an electrician. What's the first position? Gopher. Gopher. Yeah, go for that. Go for this. Go for that. Go get the broom. Go get the wire. Okay, great. So you start out being a gopher and you watch and you learn. Okay? So why is it in this business that everybody, instead of doing what Ron is doing or what Carlos is doing? Hey, Ron, I got a quick question for you.
Okay.
Did you get new people last month?
Did I bring on new paid affiliates last month or customers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you so far this month?
Yes.
Me too. So I think Terry's pretty close to 900 people.
Wow.
900. No. 400 people. So we got people her first week, her second week, her third week, her fourth week, her fifth week, her sixth week, her seventh week. Yeah, you guys don't want me to go through a whole year, do you? And we get the people the same way that we did a year ago, the same way we got 5, 6 people already this month. So how do we bring in 200 people a day? 200 people a day are coming in Terry's group right now. Because there are people that are watching this video live or recorded that are doing instead of thanking. Thank you. Do you think that you would get more done by doing more or thinking more? All you got to do. Here's the difficult part about this business. You guys ready? Guess what I dislike? You know, I don't want to use the word hate. Guess what I dislike most about marketing and network marketing? People. Oh my God. People are a pain in the butt. They're rude. They don't reply. They say stupid stuff like, you know, I don't have enough time for this. I'm not a salesperson. Is this a pyramid? You can buy CBD everywhere. I go, really? Well, you know what the difference is with my CBD and your CBD? What? My wife made $452,000 off this CBD. If I tell some of my friends and family to go down to the local gas station and pick it up, do they send me a check? No. Then I'm not interested. People really, really say some of the stupidest stuff. What do I love about network marketing? The people. I got to meet Ron that introduced me to Carlos. I got to meet Allison. Now I get to meet Troy. I now get to go through all the pages on here. And I got to talk to Sharon. Hi, Larry. Now I see Larry there. Larry's already calling somebody. Hey, I'm just being a messenger. You know what I mean? And so I look at all of this, you know, hi, Don. You know, I'm going to all the pages. Michael, how you doing? Bobby, I get to see. Hey, Todd, how you doing? Get out of the snowstorm. You know, I don't want to. Hi, Curtis. I see all these people in here. Why do I love this business? Here's what some of you will not believe. Not only do I not get friends and family, will still not do this business, but 99% of the 34,000 people that are in Terry's group right now, I didn't know a year ago. And some of you are the most incredible, coolest people I've ever met. Because like attracts like. So you don't attract the people unless you're doing something that will make a difference. Here's the problem. Sometimes you got to go to a lot of people to find the good people. But it's that way in everything. So how do you go through so many people so fast? It's simple. You need to start believing that your opinion is better than theirs. The only way that you can feel rejected, even if someone doesn't reply, is if you value their opinion over your own. Did you hear that? The only way you can feel rejected is if you value somebody else's opinion over your own. So when you first start in, maybe what you got to do is lean on the messenger's faith and the messenger's belief instead of your own. So I want to be good at point guiding and directing people in front of the videos that have already made people successful because they believe in the company. They believe that it'll work. I know that Carlos can handle any objection that anyone has. So I learned that 32 years ago, and I just said, now what I do is I just put them in front of the videos, yeah. And then when they ask a question, what do? Send them another video. And what if they ask another question? Send them another video. And what if they ask another question? Send them another video. People asked me the other day, do I follow up? Yeah, with more videos. So if I send Troy a message and he doesn't respond, then I'm going to send him another testimonial video. And then if he doesn't respond, I'm going to send him another testimonial video. And then if he doesn't respond, I'm going to send him another testimonial video. So how many people can do instead of think? It's difficult, but I'll close again with this statement. Do you guys realize that everything that you've done that you're proud of, everything that you've done that you're proud of, including maybe graduate, get a degree, get a job. How many people remember that one? Oh my God, I got a job, got married, had kids. Don't you guys realize that the majority of the stuff that you did that made you a champion and a winner is because you looked around you and everybody else was doing it? So one day I walked to school, rode my bike to school, and all of a sudden I seen a vehicle pull up and I look up and I went, is that Greg? Yeah. Greg Alexson. That's Greg Alexson. Yeah. What the hell is he doing driving a car? Am I the only one that thinks this guy can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same damn time? Why is he driving a car? Well, he got his license. How do you do that? Well, you go to the DMV and you get a book and you read it and you take the test. Where's the DMV? Can you give me a ride down to the DMV? Because if that dude's driving a car, I want to get my license. Well, you got to be 16. I'll wait till February then. Go get the book, study it. How many people waited years and years and years and years and years before you got your driver's license? Interesting, huh? Because while you're hanging around, more people that you know get a driver's license. More people. Hey, did you hear Doris? Yeah. Doris is getting married. What? I didn't even know she was dating anybody. Well, if Doris is getting married, I could get married. I could find somebody. Oh my God, did you guys hear Lawrence? Yeah. Lawrence just bought a new car. How in the hell did he do that? Well, he's been working. Lawrence has got a job? Shut up. Everything we do is because other people around us did it. Well, now you're watching people virtually almost daily hit 5K, hit 10K, hit 25K. What the heck do all these people know that you don't? Here's where it is. They made a decision that if other people can do it, so can I. Wow, what a huge, if Allison is making money every week doing this, I just, you know what? I wonder what she does. And then you reach out to Allison and say, what do you do? And she says, I just connect with people all day. That's what I do. Oh my God. Why do everybody see it? Everybody says the same crap. Did Troy just ranked? Yeah. Troy, if I can just get a minute of your time. What do you do? Well, I just finally got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I just started connecting with people all day. You guys are not giving me the secret sauce. You're not telling me what to do. Oh, really? Let's try something else out. Right? Lawrence, how'd you get a job? Well, I just got sick and tired of being broke. My parents weren't going to give me any money. So I started walking up and, knocking on people's doors, asking them, hey, listen, you got a job? Yeah. Great. Can I fill out an application? Sure. Got a job. How do you get a job? Oh my God, how do you get a job? You got to connect with people. They don't come up, knock on your door. Hey, Jane, yeah, you want to work for us? It doesn't work that way. Good place to end. So stop thinking and start doing. Because the reason that you're not doing is only one reason. You haven't said that in your heart and mind. You haven't said, if Kimbra can do this, I can do this. That's what you haven't said yet. So you go, I don't know. I'll think, I'll procrastinate. I don't know. So does everyone know how to be a messenger now instead of a message? Be the messenger and point, guide, and direct people in front of the same stuff. You know, you guys have heard me say this ever since you've known me, if you've listened to any of my training. Did any one of you watch Joss and Jenna's new video that they did, on the presentation? There's only two kinds of videos in the world. Only two, effective and not effective. Only two, effective, non-effective. If you get 2,000 people to watch that video all the way through, you'll never work for anybody ever again. So I tell people all the time, if you see me do any video, I go, listen, what you got to do now is reach out to Wendy and say, listen, I need to take the free tour. Once I get inside that free tour, you're going to watch two people that took a company to $100 million last year. It's one of the fastest growing companies in the world. And people that are in the company for less than 18 months are already made over $1 million. They can explain and give you the vision of everything you need to hear. You need to take a free trial. You need to watch that video. I've been doing the same thing for 32 years, promoting and edifying someone other than me and doing everything that I can to get the person to watch that video, whatever that video is. and I put all the emphasis on them instead of trying to be the messenger. So people go, hey, Richard, have you ever heard of CBD? That's a salesperson. That's a salesperson. That's a messenger. That's not a person that is doing the message instead of getting the message in the right people. Got it? So how many people are noticing that the market's growing so fast right now that I could reach out to Richard and say, you heard of CBD? And he says, yes. Ron, what do you say if someone says yes? Now I got to turn into a salesperson. Richard, does yours have the hemp authority seal on it? Don't you know the stuff that you've been using? So you're a smart man, Richard. You already heard about CBD before I approached you. Now I got to convince you how stupid you are for using CBD because you're not using the right CBD. You're not using my CBD. Boy, this is a dead-end street, isn't it? So I got to call up Richard and say, hey, Richard, you got a minute? Yeah. What's up? Oh, my God, I met this guy, Ron Deering. You would not believe. He's just the coolest guy. And right now I'm learning from him on exactly how to be able to go out and expand this market that's just blowing my mind. And he put together a couple of videos, and I want to know if you would be interested in me introducing you to him. I just think he's amazing. Incredible family man, grandpa. He's just amazing. Yeah. What I do all day is I get people excited to meet other people. Why? Because I don't think I'm good at sales. You want to know someone that's not good at sales? Do any of you have somebody that owes you money? You're not good at sales because you won't ask for it back. So if you're not good at sales, you got to be a good person at point guiding, directing people to the messengers. Was this a good training? Did you guys enjoy this? So if no one's giving you permission to succeed, let me be the first. I hope you guys giggle when I say this, but my Lord, what Ron Deering's doing right now in this company is amazing. I'm so proud of him. And yet, if Ron can do it, you guys definitely can do it. So I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Back to you, Ron.
Wow. I know you're probably saying he's speechless. How can that be? But I am. That was the best hour of training I have had probably in my life. If you guys don't get this out to everybody that is on your team, you are doing them a disservice. We talk about all the time wanting to know the basics, wanting to know what to do. People are asking about scripts and this and that and everything else. This was the most powerful training that we could get. Stop thinking, start doing. Man, I don't know, Robert, I can't thank you enough. This was just so amazingly powerful. And again, everybody here, we've almost maxed it out. We were trying to shoot for the 100 to max it out, but I guarantee you, the people that are watching this on the live side of it, and the Vision team and the Dream team, get this out to everybody. You're being selfish if you don't. I'm just going to say it. This is one of the best trainings I've seen forever, and you need to get this out to as many people as you want. Because I guarantee if you ask people right now if they're struggling, they're going to tell you yes. And I guarantee you this is the answer to keep them from struggling. This is the answer that will take them from struggling to having success. They need to watch this hour. So God bless you, Robert. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. I know he's got about less than an hour to jump on his another training. So any last words?
No, I know I didn't finish the story with Yoda, and Ron, I seen you posted the video, but that is the key. People don't like talking to coaches and mentors because they just say little things. And, so Luke Skywalker was trying to lift the ship out of the water, and he goes, use your mind, use the force. And he goes, I can't. And he goes, and that's why you fail. And people go, that's not funny. And he goes, you don't get it. He says, I was trying. And he goes, yeah, you were trying, you wasn't doing. You can't try to pick up a pencil. You can't try to pick up a pencil. You either got to pick it up or you don't. So some of you pick up that pencil and think it's no big deal. Some people picked up that pencil and are multi-millionaires for being an author. They took up that pencil and wrote a film script and became a multi-millionaire. They took that pencil and drew a picture and became a multi-millionaire. Every one of us are equal in God's eyes. You're already gifted. You already know what to do. So some people don't pick up the pencil. They try. The other people pick up the pencil and become millionaires. Some people might have used a pencil or even a pen to sign something that stopped a war. People draw plans. People do architects. That same pencil has made people multimillionaires and changed the path of our earth. And some people are still trying to pick up a pencil. So when I wanted to become an author, the very first thing that they say, I don't know how to be an author. I don't know how to be an author. Great. What you need to do is just start writing. Yeah, but I don't know what to write. You're thinking. Just put a bunch of stuff down and give it to people that know what they're doing. Instead, I did videos. Instead, I did audios. Then people listened to those audios and videos and said, someone's got to get this to the world. And then they say, can I take all your training and do a book? Are you serious? Yeah. And then the next thing I know, I got 2 books. Yeah, things are simpler than we think. Did I say that right? Things are simpler than what we think. Stop thinking. Thank you, Ron. Talk to you guys soon. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Robert. God bless you. Thank you so very, very much, everybody. Have an amazing day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye
Thank
now.
you, Robert.
God bless you guys.
Love you. Thank you.
You bet.
Bye. God bless you guys.
Bye, everybody. Hey, LW, good to see you. I'm seeing people now that I didn't see before as it comes in. Mikey, how you doing? Good to see everybody. Laura, Tina, good to see you. Out there in the UK. Have an amazing weekend, everybody. God bless.